Yeah, I'm just doing a quick update because I have a tutorial at 10:30, so I have not got very long to do this, but I just wanted to update you really on what's been going on. Not much, to be honest. I did my voluntary job in cancer research again, which was quite good, although for some reason there was about 6 volunteers, so there was just too many staff in the shop, there wasn't enough things to do, and I was a little bit bored. Also there was this woman who really was getting on my nerves, but she's not there normally, so I didn't need to worry about that. Yeah, so I have my tutorial with my tutor for my OU course today. I'm supposed to be doing my ECA, the end of course assignment, but I haven't really done any work on it. All I've done is, because I've chosen to do the poetry option, I've just sort of revised all the poetry and written out a basic plan of what I'm going to do for my essay. I haven't actually started writing the essay yet, so I hope that's okay, because I haven't really done very much, but I don't need to actually get it in until the 15th of July, so I think I'm doing okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to I'll speak to her today about it. I'll probably finish it next week, but I don't know, I might not, depends what happens really. Yeah, so that's that. I'm seeing a dietitian today. I told you last time about her challenge for me to do the hobnobs and cheesecake. Well, I haven't done particularly well. I've managed to have the hobnobs 3 times in a week, so 3 out of 7. Not brilliant, but never mind. It's better than nothing, so at least I gave it a go, and I'll try and get more in next week. Try and get them all in. Then the cheesecake. I haven't had the cheesecake. I wasn't really having it. I have an outreach worker. She's called Hannah. She comes to visit me twice a week to sort of help with difficult things like difficult foods and things. She's going to come and we're going to buy the cheesecake and then eat it together yesterday. But she wasn't feeling very well the night before, so she didn't want to have cheesecake herself, and then I couldn't do it on my own. So we're going to try that next week. But I was more than a little relieved that I didn't have to do the cheesecake this week. However, I know it's okay. Yeah, but next week I've got to get that cheesecake in. Although I really don't want to, but Hannah's going to help me, so it should be okay. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I won't freak out and annoy her. Yeah. I went out to take some photographs yesterday because I do quite a lot of photography. I like doing just anything really. I like taking sort of landscapes and, you know, animals, whatever, but also sort of looking at things which are quite sort of things that other people probably wouldn't find beautiful. So like the other day I took about 50 pictures of mud, because on the river where the tide had come out, it had formed really nice patterns in the mud. I took quite a lot of close-ups of mud, which probably sounds a bit odd, but I thought they were really good. I might draw them or use them for texture for something. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with them yet. Yeah, and also some interesting ones are sort of underneath the bridge, like on the bridge crossing the Thames. I went to well, there's loads of bridges crossing the Thames, but I was on this bridge and I wasn't not underneath the actual bridge. I was on the bridge, but looking up underneath the structure. But that was really interesting. So I might have a look at those and see if I can do something. I might do something in my sketchbook with those, or I might maybe you know, do some print work or something. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I went out yesterday with my camera, but my battery ran out about 3 seconds after I went out, so I didn't actually take any photographs. But I charged it overnight, so I might go again today, but I might not because it's quite busy. I've got my tutorial and then things there just in the afternoon. So I'm not sure I'm going to have time, but I might do. I watched the Mighty Boosh DVD. I've sent that back now. I've got another one, but I can't remember what it's called. But I'll update you on that when I've watched it. I finished my book. I was reading Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. It was okay. I've read it before, so it wasn't really that exciting. But what I do is I read sort of one classic novel and then one sort of modern novel. So it kind of alternates between classic and modern. So that was my classic one. Now I'm about to read, I think it's The Other Hand by Chris Cleese. I think that's what it's called. But that's my book I'm starting now. But if you have any suggestions for my next classic novel for when I finish The Other Hand, they'd be very much appreciated. Yeah, anything that's sort of seen as a classic. I'm not promising I'll read whatever you suggest, because it will depend on what they've got in the library, because I can't really afford to keep buying books every week. So yeah, I get the classic ones from the library, and then I just I might buy. I have like a heap of books that I want to read. But I'm really bad in bookshops. I'll go in and I'll spot a load of books and be like, oh, I want to read that, and then I'll just end up buying all these books. And then I just get a heap of things that I need to read. So the modern novels I'm okay for, but the classic novels I make suggestions. But something a bit different, not something the same as Northanger Abbey, you know, similar. So not Jane Austen, but something, you know, something else that's viewed as a classic. Okay, so any suggestions for books, that would be good, and I'll update in a few days, or maybe tomorrow, or I don't really know, let you know how it went with the dietitian. And yeah, that's it really then for today. So any questions, anything? Oh, and thank you for people for subscribing to me. I was really not expecting that at all, but thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate it. And hello. Okay, alright then, well, I'll speak to you soon. Yeah, bye.